Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, Stormy is trying to blame the Melometers and Melody for her downfall in business. Now, she has made 4 long posts talking about people throwing her past in her face. And she led her post with the chess piece, knowing that Melody has adapted the chess piece for her Melometers. But before I get started, instead of Stormy going on a long rant because of her feelings being hurt for whatever reason, she could have just righted her wrongs and she didn't have to say anything. Stormy needs to stop speaking about stuff and she needs to be about her stuff. But she want to throw her business up in people's face. No, she needs stop. Just don't speak about it. Be about it. But since Stormy is speaking, so am I. Nobody is shading Stormy with her past. Her lawsuits, her alleged lawsuits, are very much real time. It's going on. It's part of her current situation. The debt acquired and the loans that she got prior or previously, she did get them in her past, but because she chose to ignore it, thought that they were just going to disappear or they were just going to dismiss her debt, and she didn't deal with it at the current time. Now it's actually part of her current situations and allegedly still going on. Stormy is always trying to throw out her accolades, but she want to cry victim any and every time her truth is exposed. Sometimes it's okay for Stormy to just take her win and move along, and she don't need to broadcast everything that's going on, everything that she's going through, because Stormy knows what platform she's on. She know the people from the platform don't like her because of how her and her mama treated Melody, but because Stormy craves attention and she needs people talking about her, she always got to come and, run her mouth. And people are tired of Stormy. And I don't know why she keeps trying to hide behind her growing pains in business, but yet she has not given anybody else grace with their growing pains or them starting new businesses. When Melody announced that she was coming out with her Sugar Mama line, instead of Stormy congratulating her like any normal person would do, especially if you are, you really want to wish somebody well or you mean well for that person. No, what Stormy do? Instead, Stormy started sending out her messages about people white labeling their products, and she was talking about it takes time to develop new product, as if she's the only person that has ever developed new product. And I'm quite sure with Melody having her 7th Avenue product out, I'm quite sure she knew approximately how long it would take and what she need to do. Plus, we all know that Melody has a black chemist on her side. So for Stormy to try to throw out her little subliminals, she should have just kept it. If she wasn't going to say anything nice, she shouldn't have said anything at all. Plus, when Destiny, her business was failing, she kept having all these reopenings, and Destiny was asking Stormy to have her product in her store. What did Stormy do? She laughed at Destiny and she told her to go talk to her distributor. But with Stormy being the owner of her own company, I'm quite sure that there was some type of deal that her and Destiny could have worked out that could have been a win-win for both of them. Destiny, only thing she was trying to do was get traction into her store. And with Stormy, boasting about her product selling off shelves and stuff, and I think that could have helped could have maybe helped Destiny's story. But because Stormy's so doggone selfish and envious of other people, she don't want people to do as well as she did, as well as she's doing or whatever. She want, what she do? She gonna try to say, oh, go seek out my distributor. But like I said, it could have been a win-win for both of them, because just like Stormy she's bragging about having her product in all of these different outlets and stuff, all these different stores. I'm quite sure one more store was not going to hurt her business or whatever. Stormy didn't even say, well, let me introduce you to my distributor or anything. But Stormy didn't extend not 1 ounce of grace to Destiny. She didn't she didn't extend a hand up, a handout, nothing. But granted, she gifted Tisha with a basket full of products for whatever event she was having. But even if she gave Destiny the basket that she gave Tisha, I'm quite sure she would have been grateful for whatever she had got. But like I said, Stormy don't want anybody to do as well as her or better, because she feels as though that I think that Stormy she let her jealousy get the best of her. But instead of Stormy taking accountability for what happened with her business and learning from her mistakes and just moving forward, she keeps wanting to play the victim. How many times is she going to tell the same story? We're bored, Stormy. Get a new story. Change it up some. She wants people to believe that it was her workers that messed up her business, when it was actually Stormy that got exposed for allegedly not paying her employees, which it was said that she was actually going through some type of lawsuit now for non-payment of those employees. She only told, but Stormy, she only told one truth, that was she almost lost everything from all of her lawsuits. But the problem is that she is still going through the lawsuits. She claimed the lawsuits were back in 2020 or 2022, whatever. But she's still currently going through, allegedly, she's still currently going through some of these lawsuits. So when she keep on talking about all this stuff is in her past, it's not in her past. So the debt that she acquired, yes, is from her past, that is currently moving with her, is moving forward with her. So it's part of her right here, right now, her current situation. And she goes on to talk about being harassed and bullied online, but it was all good when her and her mammy was trying to come for Melody. Her mama calling Melody all of her names, talking about her business and stuff like that. So, and we all know that Stormy got her mammy riled up to go after Melody, and then she tried to act like she couldn't control the situation. But because people defended Melody, now she wants to say that Melody is playing victim. Melody has never came at Stormy for no reason. She didn't come for her business. She didn't bark back at her mama. Melody has left Stormy alone, and she told her that so much as when they were at the coffee shop, that she was not trying to put herself back in the same situation that she had went through prior with Tisha and Wanda. And because Stormy thought that Melody was finna go back and forth with her and argue with her about who got the bigger business and stuff like that, so she can make Melody look like she was the bad guy, and Melody paid her dust. So now her subliminals continue, and now she want to say that Melody is acting victim. No, Melody is not playing victim. Stormy continues to play victim, and she continued to bring her mammy around Melody, knowing how her mammy felt about Melody. So whatever her mammy said or did to Melody, it transferred from Melody on to Stormy. she intended everybody to look at Melody as being as she wanted everybody to be mad at Melody, and she thought that her money, because she claimed to have all of this money and this big old house and 8-figure rich, she thought that that was going to win the audience over. She talking about people coming for her looks, but didn't she in fact talk about Kiki looks on Love and Marriage Huntsville? And when it was repeated to her of what she said about Kiki, instead of her just apologizing, she laughed. So miss me with the whole victim mess of people talking about her looks and calling her ghetto and stuff like that, because that's exactly what she acted like. Stormy and her mammy made themselves Melody ops because they thought that Stormy had a chance of being the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't care if Carlos did throw that out to her. Stormy forgot to read the room, or she thought her fairy tale of money was going to win her fan favorite over Melody. But the people they not buying nothing from Stormy. Some people peeped Stormy's game way back when she told Destiny that she didn't have enough to come for her. And when Stormy was up there trying to buy her friendship with Destiny by buying her that Gucci purse, people was peeping Stormy. Stormy was slowly but surely revealing herself but she forgot that Love and Marriage Huntsville was built off Melody's pain, and Melody will always remain the fan favorite of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Melody is and always will be Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Black Titanic was not stalking Stormy's warehouse. And Black Titanic would not have known that Stormy and her people was inside that building had it not been for Courtney, Stormy's husband, coming outside. Black Titanic, she never knocked on a door. She never rang a doorbell. Never did anything. So they could have continued to stay themselves in there. Had they been doing their work and minding the business that's supposed to have been paying them, they wouldn't have never noticed Black Titanic being outside walking up the parking lot. Stormy made that incident worse for herself by going live, cursing, disrespecting Black Titanic, and talking about beating up an elderly lady. But because Stormy was trying to act hard, she wound up exposing herself. And that's why people was calling her ghetto and stuff like that. She went live showing her dog leaking his fluids and stuff all over that warehouse where she was supposedly making her product or housing her product, whichever one or both. So how is that the Melometers' fault? So she don't think that just like we have access to social media and other people have access to social media as well. So she don't think that somebody else could have maybe sent that doggone video to the health department. Everything does not have to be put on the Melometers. And she bragging about her product doing well on TikTok. But if she really wanted some respect, she would have cleaned up all of her mess with the F rating of the Better Business Bureau, and she would have righted all of her wrongs with the people that never received her orders, or whether they received partial orders or whatever. She would have righted all of them wrongs. So until Stormy can do right by the people and continues to do right by the people, I don't want to hear nothing about people coming for her business, because even while she's on TikTok, some people have stated that they got bogus products that smell straight up like beeswax. So not only is Stormy messing herself up by continuing to move forward with her old business practices, she still wants to play victim and try to blame other people. No, Stormy, you cannot put this on nobody but yourself. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.